Hello and welcome back to another FoxyNoTail live stream here live on YouTube. I need to make an announcement to my Discord. Beck Annoyed is here already. Not my YouTube. I need to... Did I say... I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I need to type it in. I'm live. Come and join in. There we go. Now we will have people turning up, such as Woden the Old, Mickey T. Dragon, Dennis Olsen, Bob Reen Ninjara. 3 whole months from Woden, and I'm not getting any stream alert sounds, which is a little bit frustrating. And it looks very much like you're probably getting doubled up music as well. Can you still hear the music? No. Oh, maybe not. Oh, I don't know. You might be. Might have to fiddle with some buttons here. Hang on a sec. Let me go to... Oh, geez. Change that one. Start monitoring that. Oh, I do need to monitor that one. Okay. I understand what's going on here. So are you hearing music twice? Or can you hear music at all now? I still haven't. I'm not getting any sound alert noises, which is a bit weird. Let me press a button on my stream deck and see if that helps. I don't know. Might do. We'll see. Just once, says Mickey D. Dragon. Only once. Just one set of music. Music, not sure if it's doubled or not. We can hear music. Oh, good. Lawful Mix, you're saying hello, Foxy and chat. My microphone's too high up in my face. You can't even see my chin. What's going on? You need to be able to see my chin. It's the most important part of my face. No, if I'm talking, if my chin's moving. Right. In that case, if you could hear it twice, I'm going to switch back to that one. So my audio levels for me are a bit better. Out of Dutch says, what's up, Foxy? What's up? Nothing. Everything's good. Thank you very much. How are you all doing? Don't forget to hit that like button on your way in. I'd really appreciate it. I don't know if I said thank you, Woden, or if I got distracted by myself, but thank you. Appreciate it, mate. Love being able to catch a live stream, says 4Boys Mum. I'm glad you're happy about it. Right, peeps. We apparently have a skeleton. Oh, is that going to turn into many, many skeleton horses? Are we going to have another collection of skeleton horses? It's not. Okay. Nice. Right, we got a new skeleton horse, apparently. I already have a couple of these down in the bottom of my base, so I don't think he's going to fit down my staircase, though, which is a bit of a problem. We could do with the lead and the fence post. Excuse me, horse. I need to access my ender chest, bro. Put my ender chest thing down there. Thank you. Get a lead out. Oh, working on horseback. It's so nice. Get a wood box. Just slide over a bit, horsey. Thank you very much. Do your old strafe thing. There we go. Put fence post down. Excellent job there. Now I just need to put you on a lead. Can I put you on a lead while I'm on you? No. Okay. Well, that would be silly, wouldn't it? Hey, we got a new horsey. Nice. What are we working on today, says Benjamin? We're working on the next level of our thing, which means we're going to have to move Jen's heads, which is a shame because I haven't actually recorded a video clip of her giving us to them yet, if that makes sense. So I'll do that now. Thank you very much, Jen. There we go. What a clip. It's amazing. You want me to go on my game thing as well, don't you? There we go. That's better. Sign rigged, says Plebs. It's not rigged. Works perfect, mate. Speaking of signs, in the last stream, Brood won right at the end. But I didn't get a noise. Like, I'm not getting any noises now. In fact, am I even getting any game? Yeah, I'm getting game noises. So I need to put a avatar down for Brood before we do anything else. That's the first job. And then, after that, there will be many more jobs. And I've got some things to tell you, peeps, today. Some personal things, which I probably shouldn't share with you, but I'm going to anyway, because I'm a bit of an idiot. Right, okay, so we're going to need our heads box. First and foremost, we need a FoxyNoTail head. Oh, geez, I'm running out of them. I'm going to have to die a bit more in order to keep the sign game going. I'm going to need, out of my blue box, an armor stand, if there is one. There isn't one. I'm going to have to build an armor stand. Oh, man. And I need to collect these heads that Jen has very lovingly given us so that I can work on this area and put these back in my my box as well. Jeez. Can I... Just, there we go. There we go. Thank you. Yeah. Very, very nice. 9 of them. Did I pick them all up? I think I did. Excellent. Good. Right, we get rid of that. No, I won't do that yet. How long are we streaming for today, says Crazy Trucker? As long as I need to, I guess. I don't know. We'll see how the day goes. See what we fancy. I'm not going to make any promises. Might be 5 minutes. Might be 5 hours. Likely, it's probably going to be out 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours. Depends. Depends how we get on. We will see. I'll take that. Out of Dutch. His message is held for review. It's just a smiley face. Not sure why it was held for review. How long? Oh, how long have you streaming for today? I got to head to work for a few, but if you're staying on for a bit, I'll tune back in and listen when I get there, says Dutch. Yeah, I will be here probably. When it depends how long it takes you, I guess. But yeah, I probably maybe will be here. So I have a new avatar. Now I need to go to my book. I need to copy paste this. Can I copy paste it? No, of course I can't. Okay, it's just Brood 591. Brood 591. So now we need to go in here and we need to go to Anvil. Put FoxyNoTail's avatar in there. A Brood 591. And then we need to go put this down somewhere. And I could do with some blue dye so I can position it. Right, where are you going to go, Brood? Where are you going to go? Where are we going to put Brood? I think if we had already worked on it, it would have been nice to put him on our new corridor, but it's not worked on yet, so we'll have to get smashed if we put him in there. So I think I'm going to put him in here with this one that I haven't renamed again yet because I've forgotten. I'm going to put Brood just there. There we go. And Brood can be watching the sheep with a keen eye. Perhaps Brood could be sitting down watching the sheep. Perfect. Excellent. Good job, Brood. Well done. Thank you for looking after the sheep for me. But Brood's not even here. Didn't even know he'd done it. Well, should have been here. Should have been here, shouldn't they? Not my fault. Not my fault if they can't be bothered to turn up at the exact moment, totally unannounced, that I'm going to be putting the name in the book. Not my fault. How is that my fault? Is my stream jerking for you? Is it a bit jerky? Or is it all right? It looks really jerky on my replay. Looks like I'm getting really bad frames per second. Is that actually happening, or is that just YouTube lying to me? I need to know, peeps. I don't want to be giving you bad streams. Let me press a button on here, see if that helps. Might help. Mine looks okay, says Global Rhino. Oh, it looks loads better now I've done that. Smooth. 60 FPS, bro. Smooth with a capital smooth. Nope, that's in the wrong place, bro. Nice. Okay. Looks clear here. Looks good on my end, says Amir. It's a bit fuzzy for me, says Unique Flame. Well, now it's perfect for me, and that's all that matters, because I'm most important. Right. Many dirt. We are actually running out of coarse dirt. So I think before we actually do many dirt, it might be a good idea to get another chest out of my wood box to put even more of the junk that's in my inventory down and break that bit of floor that I just put on there and go and gather a whole bunch of gravel from the bottom of the ocean. How fun will that be? What a time to be alive. Oh, look at all of this gravel, Mr. Drowned. Oh, hang on. Need to get my axe. Ow.
Brookanoid has 100% chance of getting a sign.
Okay, I heard the sound then. Oh. Brookanoid, good job. My ears. I gotta do another avatar now. I didn't even get one piece of gravel. And I now got ears that's broken. Thanks so much, Brookanoid. I really appreciate it, mate. Oh, man. Oh, man, and I gotta get another FoxyNoTail head. Oh, man. Oh, next one. After the next one, I gotta die to get more. Oh, jeez, I didn't think this through, did I? Jeez. Okay. Brookanoid, here we go. Hang on a minute. Oh, no, I can get some dye from in there. Just making sure
John
you're
Mitchell Dove super chatted £1.28.
Just a bit. Oh, thank you very much, John Michael. That's amazing. Thank you very much. I do like a nice super chat here and there between friends. It's lovely, isn't it? Oh, man, that's so good. Right, okay, Brookanoid. You are having one of them, right? How annoyed are you, though, Beck? That's what I want to know. Are you really annoyed, Beck? Just tell me. Beck, you can go here, annoyed Beck, and you can point at the animals. You can keep your eye on them as well. Get a pointing one. There we go. There you go, Brookanoid. You're so annoyed, though. Nice. Finally get to see you live for the first time. Love your videos. Glad I get this opportunity to watch Adventures Live, says Jacob Olsen. Oh, and what adventures we're going to go on today. It's going to be fascinating. First of all, we're going to get gravel. Oh, man. So exciting. Oh, it's unbelievably exciting. I bet you're over the moon with that news, aren't you? Wow, what a time to be alive, peeps. What a time. Right, first of all, I'll have a... No, I want to sleep, not stand on a horse. Hope you're well. I hope everyone is good, says Mad582. I'm good, thank you very much. I hope everybody's well as well. Right, peeps. There's only 36 of you here, so I'm not going to share my news with you yet. If we could have some more people in the stream, please, that would be nice. If you could just invite your friends and family and, you know, brothers and sisters, basically anyone. You can put one on for your dog if you want. I don't mind. I'm not fussy who my viewers are, just that there are many of them. That's all I want. And then if everyone can hit that like button and subscribe and do nice things like super chats, then I'd be rich and happy. I just want to be rich. Not all about money, you know. Money doesn't make people happy. You're right, it doesn't. It's very enabling. And it helps you do things like paying bills. Bills is bad. Nobody likes bills. You've got to pay them or you get in big trouble. Nobody likes being in big trouble. I hope Jessie B hasn't put all this gravel here in her during her terraforming. We're being a bit naughty stealing it from here, but it'd be all right. No one will ever know. Jessie B will know. Well, she probably will. Probably a bit. I regret my decision, gravel. Just kidding, says Jacob. Sorry, I'm sorry. But things need to get done. This is the sort of stuff you don't get to see in a video because it's technically quite boring, which is why you guys and me are here together, so that we can find ways to entertain ourselves while I do this technically quite boring stuff. You see, that's how it works. You guys get to sit here and entertain me, so I don't have to be bored while I'm doing boring stuff. Well, that seems bad, right, doesn't it? What live streaming is all about. Wow, look how many I got. Nearly 4 stacks. That's going to be 8 stacks of coarse dirt. Beautiful. Just over 4 stacks. Very nice. Ow, no, oh, jeez. Why did I put all of these bushes everywhere? It's so annoying. I wish they didn't have the fruits on them. I don't want the fruits. Right, you, come here. Let's make many coarse dirt. Yes. I do like a lot of coarse dirt. It's the fruit of life, as I always say. You never said that before. I know, but I am now. That's what I say now. A bit weird. A bit weird. Shut up. Okay. I need mushrooms. I need sweet berries. I need my book in case we get any more sign winners. And I need to take Brood out of the book. Otherwise, I'm going to be thinking, I've already... What? It did one again? Could be worse. Could be working with villagers, says Crazy Trucker. Indeed. Indeed. That would be worse. Jeez. Don't even make me feel sad like that. 52 people here. Well done. Thanks for everybody for inviting all your friends.
N0N existing super chatted £5. Have a coffee on me hot beverage.
Oh, nice. Thanks, N0N existing. I really appreciate it. Thank you, non-existing. Lawful says, look on the bright side, Foxy. If it upsets JCB, you'll get more Foxy heads. That's true, yes. That's a good point. Good point, Lawful. If I really annoy all of the members, I get Foxy heads for free. Yeah. Great thinking. Great thinking. This is why you're allowed to be in my streams. I think villagers have been banned, says Mad582. Foxy, would you work with villagers if they were part of a camel caravan? Well, I'm assuming you've brought that up because of today's podcast or this week's Minecraft update podcast. If you don't know what that is, if you're not into podcasts, you should definitely check it out. Basically, most of the time, me, Slack, and Jessie B, although sometimes like this week, it's just me and Slack. Oh, thank you very much for subscribing. Oh, 2 subscribers.
Crazy Chris Craft subscribed to the channel.
Woo. Yeah, so we basically talk about Minecraft, do a bit of Minecraft news. It's highly entertaining. It's won awards for comedy. Apparently, it's not actually won awards. It was number 2 on a website list for comedy podcasts. So you know, it's definitely worth going to. It's definitely worth checking it out. And if you don't know what a podcast is, if you're like, oh, I'm not getting, I don't understand podcasts. It's all it is. It's like watching a YouTube video, but without any video. It's just listening to it, almost like a radio show, but entertaining. With, you know, you don't get the rubbish stuff in between or the music. It's just us blabbing on about things in a silly way. Saving the pot for work. Can't wait to listen, says Out of Dutch. Can't wait for your next massive villager trading hall, says Plebs. Yo, how's everyone doing today, says Iron Knight. I'm doing good, thank you. How are you doing? 10 out of 10 would recommend, says Brian Cole. Good. I'm glad you would recommend it. It's nice to have recommendations. Thank you very much. Oh, this is all either going to be coarse dirt and I don't have enough other types of blocks. This is a bit of a problem. I think we might have to throw some more grass back in here to just make this up because as much as we've got loads of coarse dirt, I do want some variation on the blocks here. Seems like there's grass at the bottom there. Might as well put a bit of that in. And it makes sense. Just makes sense. Doing swell, says Air Knight. Good. I enjoy your podcast, says Boys for Mum. Thank you very much. 10 out of 10 would recommend, says Brian Cole. Oh, look at all of you recommending it. Aren't you lovely? What lovely people you are. And all those bad, horrible things I've been saying about you behind your back. It turns out I was wrong all along. I'm so sorry. I apologise. Won't ever happen again, I promise. Jeez. Hi all, says Gina. 3% for 100, says Cactus. Yeah. You either need to get 0% or 100%. No other percentages will do. You basically got 2 out of 101 chance, which is a bit of a weird number, I admit. Bit of a strange way of doing it, but just how it works out, you know. Not my fault. Hey Ralph, says Lawful Meteor. Hey Ralph, says FoxyNoTail. How you doing, Ralph? What's going on, buddy? Zloy XP is here playing a sign game. You're not having one, Zloy. You can put your own sign down. You come if you want to go and put yourself a FoxyNoTail avatar at my base, then feel my guest. Don't feel my guest. It would really upset them last time. Be my guest. That's what I meant. Jeez. Don't go around feeling people's guests, mate. It's just weird. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't expect anyone else to either. You have a skeleton horse, this Cactus. I've got several downstairs. This one just appeared at the beginning of the stream, so I took it for myself. Get a lot of lightning on this server. Got to tell you, Foxy, I'm loving your landscape and giving me loads of ideas, says Crazy Trucker. Well, thank you very much. Dang it, you know what, says Loy. Just don't come and murder me to do it. So, okay, if you want to murder me, you can murder me. It's fine. What's a bit of murdering between friends? This island is much better than your horrible mountain, says Henry Ash. What horrible mountain? Wow. Rude. Well, when I have a horrible mountain. Well, some people not here to hurt my feelings. Mountains have feelings too, you know. It'll look fine once we've grassed it up a bit and we've got a few mushrooms on there. Have you been having issues with lag on the server? Jesse B was having gravity block mining lag. Jesse B's got the world's worst ping, you see. I'm relatively close to the server. It's only about, I don't know, 500 miles away from where I live, so I'm pretty good. Whereas for Jesse B, it's about 5,000. So, yeah, not good time for Jesse B, but great for me. Thanks for asking. So, my news today, peeps, is that potentially I've done something silly. I've took a risk in real life. I've took a risk. So any of you that have been following my live streams for a while may know, you might not know, but I drive a Honda. I drive a Honda Civic, and in real life it's a car, and I hate it. I've never liked it. It's a lovely car. There's nothing really wrong with it. I just don't like it. Everything about it is wrong. So in the past, I've always driven, not very expensive ones, because I've never been overly rich, but I've always driven Audis. I've had 3 Audis before, and I decided I wanted a Honda because they're more reliable and they'll do better miles per gallon and things like that. So I bought a Honda like 3 years ago, and it served me well. It's been great. No problems with it at all, apart from a couple of minor issues and some electrical stuff that just I think is bizarre and unsafe that the manufacturer seem to think is a safety feature. But other than that, it's been fine. But my missing of my favoriteest Audi was not the best Audi I ever had. It was an Audi A3, which is a small hatchback, but I loved it. I had it for years, and I absolutely loved it, and I just miss it so much. So I decided, just on a whim, to go online on these car website places that you go to and see how much my car would be worth and how much I could get a reasonable Audi A3 for. And it turns out my car was worth, as a part exchange price, around about £12,000, which is nice. Crazy Trucker says, Honda looks great on television, but kind of a letdown in real life. Yeah, exactly. Exactly my point. Nothing wrong with the car. Drives nice. It's quick. Very economical. Very comfortable. It's just not my car, you know? So then I looked at Audis, how much I could get for a reasonable Audi. Bearing in mind, obviously, I'm going to be getting an older car with higher mileage because I'm never, ever going to be, unless I'm prepared to put lots of money down on top of trading in my car, which I'm not. I looked and there was just nothing, absolutely nothing within the price bracket. Basically, what I was looking for is I want to just do a straight swap. I don't want to spend any money. I want them to take my car and then give me a nice Audi. And of course, you know, with greed, when you're looking at used cars or new cars, you want the best spec, you want a good engine, you want one with low mileage, you want one that's not too old. And I was asking too much. And so I stopped. I gave up. And then a couple of days later, I just happened to mention to somebody that I was doing it. And I went on the website that I used to look at them, to show them how expensive they were. And there just happened to be one popped up that was exactly what I was looking for. Like, perfect. It was the right age, which is technically 3 years older than my car that's already 3 years old. It's a 6-year-old car. The mileage was a little bit higher than I'd like. It was 65,000 miles, whereas my car's got 40,000 miles on it. But it was the right spec, and it had a good engine, and it looked very nice on the pictures. But the reason it's a risk, obviously being an older car and stuff, is that it was on one of these websites where you can't go and view it beforehand. It's all done online. So the company that were offering it basically say, they give you all the rundown, they tell you everything about it, they give you all the service history and the MOT history and everything like that, show you all the pictures, and there's even like really in-depth pictures showing what's wrong with it and stuff like that. And then you have to decide to buy it, but you get 14 days after you've bought it, if you don't like it, to change your mind and give it back, which is fine. However, if you part exchanging like I will be, they already take your car and auction it before the 14 days are over, so you can't get your old car back. So I decided to take a risk and go for it. So I have ordered it. I need to wait because my car's actually being fixed from an accident in June when someone hit the side of me. So yeah, I decided to go for that. So on the 28th of November, fingers crossed, all going well, I should be the proud owner of another car that I actually like. So I'm really happy with that. However, I couldn't understand why it was so cheap. It seems risky, says Crazy Trucker. It is a bit risky, but you know, you got to take risks in life, otherwise it'd just be boring, right? Exactly, Henry Ash. Life would be boring without risk. So I can't remember what I was saying now. What was I about to say? What was I saying then? Brain freeze. Oh yeah, I wanted to know why it was so cheap, because there was two cars on this website, almost identical, apart from one was 3 years older than the other, but they were both for almost exactly the same price. I was like, well, why are they doing this one so much cheaper than the other one? Because on the pictures, it looked immaculate, and everything they were saying was immaculate. The service history was great. The MOT history was great. It's got no history of faults or issues or anything like that. It's got no like issues with finance or crashes or accidents, and they done a full check on it, and everything was fine. And it turns out the outside of it looks great. It's actually a tenth of the size, says Loxp. Yeah, exactly. There's a miniature car. No, it's the inside. The inside looks like a bomb's gone off. It looks like whoever. I mean, it must have been somebody that's a trade worker on the inside. No issues with trade workers. I used to do that myself. But like the steering wheel, all the leather around it's just totally worn off, and the gear knob's all worn off, and there's cracks in the door mirror, door cards, and everything like that. So I was like, oh, okay, this is turning out to be a bit more of a risk than I thought it would be. But I've still gone for it because I just happen to know and have people in the family that are very good at dealing with those sorts of things on the cheap. So fingers crossed, I will get it on the 28th. I won't be sending it back after the 14 days and then deciding I don't have a car at all because they took my other one. And I'll be happy. But then, peeps, Then I did something even more silly. They cleaned the car's cockpit much cheaper, says Loy. What's that? Who cleans the car's cockpit? Jeez, cockpit. He didn't have fluffy dice, says Mad 55. So no fluffy dice. Cactus says Foxy build a comeback. So it's pretty, says Irish Bear. It's very pretty, yes. Most of the rest of the car's repair, I imagine, says Loy. What, the people I know that do that sort of thing, that fix that sort of thing? No, they're a like body shop spray repair thing, and they're married to my sister, so fingers crossed I get it pretty cheap. I did actually go, when I was thinking about it, I rang Audi, the Audi garage that's near me, and asked them how much a new steering wheel would be. And a new steering wheel is £880, and a new gear knob, just a little bit on the end, was £170. That's not a FoxyNoTail's lie. Like, if the car already drives fine, duct taping your Honda Civic to it shouldn't be an issue, says Loy. Exactly, it'll be fine. I like cars that do not wake up the house when it turns on, says Cat Boss. Yeah. Why are the rabbits attracted by Chuck, says John Luck. I've no idea. There shouldn't be. Make Foxy statue on your island, says Cactus. No, I don't do Foxy statues. It's very, what's the word? If you're making statues of yourself, it's a little bit egotistical, I think. So I won't be doing that. But yeah, the next thing I did, which was pretty stupid, and but it was pretty funny. So I've never ever had a private registration plate. So basically, I don't know what it's like with the rest of the world, but in the UK, you can buy your own registration plate, which is the number that sits on the front of the car. And I've never had one. I've always been kind of keen on them, but it's like having a tattoo. I never found one I would really like. But the registration on this car is awful. It's just a stupid, like, I don't like it. It doesn't look right. So I went onto the personal registration thing, and I put in all of the stuff that was relevant to me. And as usual, I found nothing. Certainly nothing that I thought was worth wasting money on. And considering I'm getting £1,000 back for my car in the trade-in with this. So basically, I'm buying a car, but I'm actually earning £1,000 in the process. I thought, well, you know, it's not going to cost me anything to put a private plate on it. But I didn't find anything I liked. So I was just about to give up on that. But then I decided to put in something silly. I'm not going to tell you what it is, because it turns out after putting something silly in, the exact thing I was looking for was available. So I bought that as well. What's it say? Loy's call sign, drive a Civic. So yeah, I can't tell you what it is, but it's if any of you saw me in the world in my car, you would totally get it, because it's 100% FoxyNoTail related rather than me personally. And normally when you get a personalized reg, it'd be like you put in your initials, or your girlfriend's initials, or something to do with you specifically. And that's what I was looking for originally, and I couldn't find. So I ended up putting something silly to do with FoxyNoTail in there, and it was available. So I was like, yeah, okay, I'm sold. So I'm an idiot, but I feel very happy about it. Yeah, hell yeah, doxing yourself, says Law. Yeah, I'm not going to tell anyone what it is. My vanity plate is rum, says Cat Boss. Jeez. So yeah, I'm stupid. So this is what happens when you don't sleep, Foxy Lol, says Lawful. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I make stupid decisions. Speaking of stupid decisions, I was doing a bit of reading the other day, and it turns out one of the most common painkillers in the world, paracetamol, otherwise known as Tylenol and stuff like that in the US, apparently they've done, research has shown recently that taking that actually makes you more likely to take risks. So I haven't had any of that, but I was thinking when I was doing these risky things, it's a good job I haven't taken any of this paracetamol, or I might be taking even more risks. Being ran over and you're like, hey, that's a Minecraft YouTuber, says like, yeah, everyone, at least you know who it was. They're not going to get away with anything now. FOXY 99. That's what it is. No, it's not really. I'm not telling you what it is because that would be stupid. Just imagine how stupid his license plate would be if he did take paracetamol. Says Loy. Yeah, right. Here I thought Tylenol was mostly after risk taking. Lol, says Iris Bear. I can only sleep at night. I think risk comes before paracetamol, says Mad 82. Well, that's the research. That's what they said. One article I was reading. I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to argue with them. I don't know these sorts of things, but clearly they do. They know more about it than I do. That's for sure. Have a mushroom. Oh, thank you. You're welcome. I want more podzol around here. I need more podzol. I'm gonna have to go grow some spruce trees at some point, I think, because we don't have enough podzol going on around here, peeps. There's just not enough podzol, man. So there you go. You all know that I'm an idiot, and I've technically saved money though, right? Because I'm actually getting money back. But if it is a risk, and I decide I want to take it back after the 14 days are up, then I've got no car at all. Slowly says, right before I log off, anyone else wants to sign placed on Foxy's Island? Wow. Are you saying Tylenol is the closest we have to stupid pills, says Rusty? I have no idea. That's all I read is that's what it said. I'm not going to talk in depth about, you know, drugs and paracetamol on the Minecraft YouTube live stream. I don't think that would be appropriate. I just thought that was an interesting headline, and that's probably all I need to say. Taking a risk. You're working from home, says Loy. True. Yes. I mean, it's not really that often that I actually use the car, to be fair. But I'm just so sick of my one. And do you know what it was? Do you know what's made me want to go back to it? The hire car that I've got, the one that I've got on loan because my car's in the shop. It's an awful car, but it's really good fun to drive around like country roads and things like that, because although it's very small and slow, when you throwing it around country bends and just having a whale of a time, it's actually really good fun. And I was like, this is what it used to be like driving my Audi. I can't do this in my Honda. I want this again. So that was what did it. So it's not my fault. Blame the hire car. If you're wondering what the hire car is, it's an MG3 or an MG something or other 3, and it's rubbish. So don't buy one of those. Buy an Audi. Okay, Ninjara got 99%, so that's good enough for us. Loy sign, says Loy. Azza says, hey, it's newer than any of my cars, and you can get interiors from a junkyard. It's as long as you like it, says Azza. Exactly, yeah. Exactly. If the exterior was all banged up and scratched and horrible, then I would have thought twice about it. But I was like, well, I can put up with a, you know, scabby steering wheel and a scabby gear stick and a, you know, broken door card for now. And I can get my, you know, brother-in-law to fix whatever's cheap on it relatively easily. So that I just wasn't bothered about that. Hello, Foxy. Last week's podcast has 25 ads, and for some reason it happened when Foxy was about to answer something interesting. His confuses me. I don't think he should have had 25 ads. I did notice that the app that we use, or the service that we use to host the podcast, had basically switched over to automatic ad placement. And then a couple of people mentioned that in the Discord after that last week's one went out, and it had affected all the previous podcasts as well. But I turned that off now. So you should only get a maximum of 2 ads at the very beginning of the podcast and a maximum of 2 ads at the very end of the podcast. And that should be it. If you're getting any more than that, especially on this week's podcast, then there's something horrendously wrong going on. It shouldn't be happening. And I don't think it is. I think you're telling me little fibs. Not the truth, mate. No, you're definitely telling fibs. Did I lie to you? Henry Ash says, our Mobhead update's coming to Bedrock soon. So I'm assuming you're talking about the mob sounds and the new Piglin head that they have announced on the Java snapshot, and they put a post out for both platforms the other day. They will be coming to both platforms in 1.20 as far as I'm aware, and it's only the Piglin head that they're going to be adding. So you will still, if you want all of the mob heads, you'll still need to either use vanilla tweaks on Java edition or iPack on Bedrock edition. So yeah, it's not. They're not doing all mob heads. It's not like, oh, they're suddenly doing mob heads on Bedrock, on Minecraft. It's just one more head and the ability to play mob sounds when you put them on a note block. That's what you get for being in top 3%, says Chris. Yeah. Yeah, you get all the ads, unfortunately. Apparently the ads think I live in Texas, says Cat Boss. Nice. What's wrong with Texas? 1%. I cannot even fail, says Cat Boss. You gotta try harder at failing. It's not an easy job to do. Trust me, I'm an expert at it. I've been doing it for years. I've finally got it down to a T. If you want somebody that can fail at everything miserably and sometimes quite entertainingly, then I'm your guy. 100%. True story. All right, bit of that there, bit of that there, bit of that there. Some of those there, one of them there. Why not? A couple of mushrooms. Where's my mushrooms gone, bro? I've only got 4 mushrooms left, man. Oh, man. Running out of mushrooms. Bit of this here, around here. Slab of that there. Nice. What's your storage solution for your videos? Do you archive everything or delete when you finish this, Rusty? I archive everything. Absolutely everything. Although, I believe I may have, at one point or another recently, deleted a whole bunch of old stuff because I'm basically run out of space and I can't afford any more. So I've got over 50 terabytes at this point of old video files, and I can't afford more storage. I can't afford a offline storage solution. I can't afford a network storage solution. I've spent too much money in offline drives, and yeah, it's just got ridiculous now. So now what I'm doing is, as I'm adding new stuff to my backup PC, I'm deleting old stuff. So I am now deleting like the oldest old stuff, which is a shame, but I don't need it.
Baumeister Bob R2D2 super chatted £4.38. That's why we love you. Tears of joy fails make you human.
Thank you very much, Baumeister Bob. Appreciating my uselessness. I appreciate you, Baumeister Bob. Anyone that appreciates how useless I am, you get my vote. Thank you very much. Nice to be appreciated for being useless. Can't reach to get in there, guys. I didn't want that there. I want that one there. Bit of grass. I didn't put any grass around here. Bit of long grass. Stick it around the place. Bit of grass there. Smelly bush there. I beg your pardon? You know what I mean? Okay, Ninja, I got your sign ups as well. As you go around putting people's signs up, that voids the whole point of my game. If they get free signs, they're not going to come watch my videos, mate. You're ruining my channel. Have you really put another sign up, like? Jeez. Nice. Yeah, they can stay. I don't mind. They can absolutely stay. Not people's, just Ninjaras, says Loy. Okay, that's fair enough. I will only accept hanging signs, says Enriash. Are they the raw videos? Transcode the final videos to smaller files? Oh, yeah, I keep all the final videos. I've got all of those, absolutely. But no, it's all of the raw stuff. I've always kept everything that I've recorded, every single clip in the full length of it, and it's just ridiculous. So I just keep the raw, the final edit now. And it's nice to keep the final stuff, because although YouTube technically keep an archive of all of your final stuff, they compress it to the point where it's unrecognizable when you download it back off them again. So yeah, it's I like to keep those. I need to make a new hole. Oh, I got one. Don't need to make a new hole at all. I'm lying. Sorry. Didn't make those accidental lies, peeps. Actually, I've got a gap. Foxy, what are your thoughts on a death compilation? I've seen some play into Ode to Joy as a weird noise that makes as you die. What? About me making a death compilation? The only problem I got with that is I would have to remember what episodes I died in and when, or go back through all of my videos, which sounds like quite hard work. So it's probably not something I'd be overly interested in making myself. But if other people wanted to download the clips and put those together for me, I would quite happily publish something like that, as long as it's not copyright material. Oh dear. Someone's not having a good time. Oh, Well, got a zombie pigman farm, apparently. Accidental zombie pigman farm. Which episodes? Most of them, says Love. I don't die that much. Realistically, I die stupidly, but I don't die all that often. Really. Like, how many deaths did I have in the whole of last season? So I know it was like probably in the 40s or something like that. But if you think about how many hours I put in, there's not all that many. Watch episodes. Most of them, says Lawful. No, I don't die in all my episodes. Nonsense. Rubbish. Absolute rubbish. I won't believe it. I don't believe it. No, I didn't say that. I said I won't believe it. Frostwalker would be useful for this, says Henry. Oh, no, don't. No. Frostwalker's horrible. Frostwalker has one use, and that is transfer, walking across an ocean. You use Frostwalk around your base, then all of the decoration you've done underwater just breaks as the stuff turns into ice, or at least it used to. Maybe they've fixed that now. Oh, it used to drive me crazy having Frostwalker on near my base, especially if you've got any farms that are water-based farms, and then all of a sudden everything freezes over and the water doesn't spread properly. Or no, mate, you're wrong. I'm new to the channel, but I'm subscribed, says Brendan O'Brien. Appreciate it, mate. I'm so glad you are. Speaking of which, there are 117 people watching right now. We only got 65 likes, so come on, pull your finger out. Do that, hit that like button. I won't tell you twice. I will. I'll tell you again later. And also, I bet there's at least one person here that's not subscribed. So if you're not subscribed, then hit that subscribe button, because it helps me and it helps you. It's good for both of us. I love nostalgic Minecraft videos. It takes me back to the time when expert level 99 was building a diamond house in creative mode. What? When was I building a diamond house in creative mode? I don't remember doing that. Doesn't sound like something I would do. Sounds ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I was 69, says Henry Ash. 70 now, says Brendan. 79 now. Thank you very much, peeps. Thank you very much for your liking. I like it that you liked it. Makes me feel all warm and fuzzy on the inside. Appreciate it, guys. You're doing a good job. Bit of a mushroom. One of them. Bit of grass. Bit of grass between friends. Make a bit more grass. Another mushroom here. Oh, I got no. Oh man, I'm out of mushrooms. Got to go mushroom picking now. Which ones of my mushrooms have spreaded? Oh, this one's spread loads. Pinch all of these mushrooms here. I need more mushrooms that have spread. Oh, that one. I didn't even pick it up. I don't think that one's spread. This one's spread. Yep, I'll take both of those. Thank you very much. Zloy says, you have a sign, stop it, to Ninjara. I'm grateful. I know, right? How rude, Zloy. How rude. It's almost like they want one from me rather than from you. It's weird, isn't it? Or maybe they want one from both. Maybe they're not ungrateful. Maybe they're just greedy. Is Ninjara greedy? Hot, we got headline news, peeps. Ninjara greedy. Ninjara demands extra sign. Why Bedrock, says Eric Boakley. Why not, says FoxyNoTail. Did you think about that one, though, bruh? Didn't, did you?
Shop 89 is a loser.
No. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. We got a loser. There is a loser among us. It was Azerth89. Azerth, you're going to have to go in the book for now because I haven't done the pack where I'm going to make the Wandering Traders do the thing yet. So you're just going to have to go in there. We have 3 losers in the losers book waiting for a Wandering Trader avatar to be built and added to the server, which technically I have built it. I just haven't uploaded it to the server yet because I've been a bit distracted doing other things, which I've talked about in length in this week's podcast. Stop going on about the podcast. No, it's important. So if you want to know what I've been doing, that's kept me from doing other things, you're going to have to just listen to the podcast. The only way. It's literally the only way. There's no other way of knowing unless you watch my last live stream, in which I talked about it quite regularly there as well. But apart from those two things, it is impossible to find out any other way. True story. Right, we are getting there. We are getting there. We're nearly there. Right, many course dirts here that looks all sorts of wrong. We now have holes under where we're working as well, which is all sorts of quite annoying. That's gonna... Yep, there we go. Nice bit of grass. One of those spiky things. Very nice. Oh, it looks like we need a mushroom over here. There we go. Mushroom. Lovely. Foxy, would you make a villager farm for fun? You seem pretty stressed for the first 3 days you were streaming. Says Cat. When did I seem stressed? What first 3 days I was streaming? What do you mean? When was I streaming for the first 3 days? And why would making a villager farm be fun? Why? I feel sick. Villager farm fun? Excuse me. Oh, I just died on the inside. Hey Foxy, it's been a while, but I'm glad to join for another one of your streams. Really excited for this season of TB so far. I'm so glad you are. Thank you very much. You could sell your sound to them. Sounds fun, says Rusty Shuckleman. What is the best level to mine diamonds? Says Dan McKenzie. It is about minus 55. The research I did that was confirmed by people that actually did digging into the game files suggests that minus 55 is the best place to find diamonds in your world. So there you go. Now you know. Hello. It's daytime. You're not allowed to come out of the water when it's daytime, bro. I don't know if you've read the rules or not properly, but apparently not. Quite clearly states no coming out of the water during the day. Bit of grass, bit of mushroom. Lovely. But think of all the fun you had building one last season, says the Alien Doctor. I did. It was a lot of fun. Was a lot of fun. Agent R2 says, hey Foxy, it's been a while, but I'm glad to join for another one of your streams. Really excited for this season. I've read that one already. Thank you. After dealing with the villagers, anything else would seem easy. Maybe that's how it's relaxing, says Azoth. What's the sign command for, says Agent? You'll just have to figure it out, or someone else can tell you, because I'm bored of telling people. Sorry, lazy. Real Official Cast says he hasn't read into the game code. Who hasn't read into the game code? Forget diamonds. I need coal, says Crazy Trucker. Go higher. Davey says, I mean, it's fun building and then watching baby villager after baby villager drop down about 45 blocks through glass shooting into a holding area. Hey Foxy, why are you living on the island instead of explore other regions? Just because it's the fun way of starting the season. Basically. So it's often when you play Minecraft a lot, or when you've been a Minecraft content creator for 10 plus years, like I have, it's very easy to get bored of doing the same thing over and over again, which sort of takes away your motivation to want to play, which is not fun and not good when you're trying to make content for people to watch, because if you're not motivated and you're not enjoying what you're making, then you can't expect people that are watching to enjoy it either. So at the beginning of this season, we decided, similarly to what we've done on some of the other seasons, to have a starting area. Totally optional for the TB members, but the idea was if you wanted to take part in this and do rafts and stuff like that, then we were locked here for the first 48 hours. No going to the mainland or anything like that for 48 hours. And the reason behind it is to add a challenge into the game you don't normally get from normal survival. And I've enjoyed being limited so much compared to, like, I've got Elytra, but I'm not going to use them for a while until I go to my main base, because I'm not allowed to build farms here. I'm not allowed to, well, I'm allowed to. I can do what I want, but, you know, we got these intentional limitations put in place to just make it more challenging, and sometimes that just makes it a bit more fun, you know, rather than going, oh, we're going to do modded Minecraft for a bit and then we'll start Truly Bedrock Season 5. We've got an opportunity to change our gameplay while still being part of the same thing and enjoy it more and be motivated and just, yeah, really get to grips with Minecraft in a different way. So I find it's really motivated me. It's really invigorated me to want to play this Minecraft more. I'm really enjoying being limited. I'm really enjoying not being able to do certain things, not being able to rely on farms. I'll just go, oh, do you know what? I need loads of redstone, so I'm going to go build a witch, or I need glowstone, so I'm going to go build a creeper farm. I got to work with what I got. And I think it's really fun, a fun way of doing things. And once I've finished here, once I've built my island and I've made myself a little area underground and I'm happy with it all, which probably won't be all that long, probably only be a couple more episodes or so, and then I'll move on and, you know, go to my base and then we can start playing Minecraft the good old-fashioned way. But I'll have had, you know, a month worth of respite doing something different. I can't sleep, someone already did. So that's the reason, and it's so far it's working out really well. I think overwhelmingly the majority of the other players playing this season have all said and agreed that this season's really brought them back to, you know, the fun that they were having with Minecraft and really motivated them. So I think it was a really good call that we made, and I think it's worked really well. So there you go. Now you know. What happened here? Was this creeper explosion? Probably. This kind of goes off what you just said, but how do you find inspiration to play, says Tronald Dump? Well, Tronald, I don't have a choice. If I don't play, I don't create videos, and I rely on this as my income now. This is my job. So it's like any job in the world. If you can't be bothered to do it, and you're going to get fired, and you're not going to get paid. You know, or things are going to go worse, especially if you work for yourself and you can't be bothered to do anything one day. You're not going to get paid, right? So there's my motivation, or that my sort of what inspires me to keep going is the fact that it's my job. In terms of how do you keep finding Minecraft interesting to play? Well, changing the way up that you do things for sure, but I would say if you're not that into Minecraft that you can do it for 10 years and not get bored of it, then you're probably not the sort of person to be making, you know, a YouTube channel that's going to last 10 years, if that makes sense. I'm not saying don't make YouTube videos, but, you know, if that's not who you are, if you're getting bored, if you're getting fed up, then fine, go and find something else to do. Go and entertain yourself with other means. It's not a problem. You're not failing doing that. It just means it's not for you. But I would say if you are really keen on doing that and you do want to do that, then just challenge yourself. Don't just put out the same content over and over again. Think, how can I make this different? How can I make this more enjoyable for me so that my videos come across more enjoyable and more people watch them and more people enjoy them? That's what it all comes down to. That's all you got to do. Slack would say, it seems too simple. And it does. And it is, realistically. The philosophy of how to have the most fun playing Minecraft is interesting, but the more you think about it, the less fun it often becomes, says Henry Ash. Yeah. What about an underwater base below the island inside this covered lake aquarium? I've got plans for what I'm doing under the ground. I'm not going to go into a great deal of detail with those right now because they're fluid plans. I don't want to put myself into doing something. Thank you very much, Asen, with your super chat there and saying, Foxy, what's up, man? Nothing's up apart from the sky and space and all that sort of stuff. So are you. I'm very good. Thank you very much for the super chat. Rusky Shackelford says, I've been wanting to start a channel for a while, but YouTube is so saturated with Minecraft content creators, stop making sense to even start. Well, if you're going to start with a defeatist attitude, you're not going to succeed. So, you know, if you want to do it, and if you're just doing it for fun, doesn't matter how saturated YouTube is, because you're just doing it for fun. If you're thinking, I want to make a living out of doing that, then unless you really do think you've got what it takes to be the next big content creator and you've got the drive to do it, then you're probably right. You're probably not going to make it. I don't think many people could say that starting a Minecraft YouTube channel at this point in time, unless they've really got something special, is a wise thing to do. But there's no harm in doing it for fun. You know, just recording some stuff, putting it out there and see how it goes. I think more likely the reason is, Rusty Shackelford, you're scared. You're scared to put yourself out there in front of people and see what they say, because that's certainly a problem a lot of people have when they're starting, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Very, very respectable to feel worried about what people are going to be thinking of you. But put that fear away and do
subscribe to the channel.
Thank you for subscribing. Fluid plans for the flooded cave, lol, scissors off. Hey, you got the pun. Thank you. So usually you stream about 5 a.m. my time. This is the first, as I said. Well, the only reason I'm streaming tonight and probably tomorrow night on YouTube, night for me, by the way, this time, is because poor old Mitt's cats. We should be playing Minecraft Hardcore together at the moment, but she is having a really tough time. I'm not going to go into details, none of my business, but all I will say is that totally understandable. Have no issues with her at all, nothing against her, but I am, you know, she doesn't want to stream at the moment, so I'm not going to do it without her. I'm going to wait until she's happy and we'll start again, because life is tough and it seems to be incredibly tough for Mitts at the moment, and I feel awful and there's nothing I can do about it. So it might be just today and tomorrow, it might be next week as well, it all depends. But yeah, that's the reason I'm streaming on Twitch at this particular time, on this particular day. Normally it would be, no, on YouTube even, normally it would be on Twitch, playing hardcore Minecraft on Java Edition with Mitt, because that's really good fun. And I'm particularly bad at it, which makes it entertaining. Sort of, a bit, kind of. If you're into that sort of thing, of course. Bit of mushroom, one of them. I just saw that mushroom spread right in front of my eyes. Nice. Okay, we're nearly there with this layer. Are you going to post the no underwater fog pack? Couldn't find it on your website, says Wildcat Dad. Yes and no. The thing is, I like to put out high quality things. I like to put out things that I know are the best that they can be with what is available to us. I don't like to put out things that are half-assed. I shouldn't really say that, but I am. I don't like to put out things that don't work properly, although sometimes I do, with and I'll make people very aware that it doesn't work as well as I'd hoped it would, and that I aim to fix it in the future. So, and I think so far, fingers crossed, my add-ons are, from what I understand from other people, synonymous with quality, and I want it to stay that way. And the underwater fog pack, as much as it works very, very well, it is a very, very lazy pack, because Bedrock Edition is dumb. For every single biome in the game, even the end and the nether, every single one of them has a unique fog. It has unique water fog settings, and each one has a different color of underwater fog tint, so it matches the biome and the environment you're in. And basically, to do the underwater fog pack properly, I would have to make a pack that changed every single biome's water. Hello. Well, I haven't. I've been really lazy. I've just basically made a fog for underwater that's good enough for me, and it affects every single biome in the game. So regardless of what biome I'm in, the underwater is going to look exactly the same as every other biome, which is wrong, which means it's not a high quality pack. So in order for me to release it on my website, I would have to go through and make underwater fog for every single biome. And right now I can't be bothered to do that. It seems like a lot of work. So I guess I could just release this one with the caveat that it's a bit of a cheaty, lazy way of doing it, but I don't want to do that. I want it to be good. Your add-ons are game-changing, says Wildcat Dad. Thank you very much. Hello, did I miss something? And hello, says Snoozy Puma. Hello to you, and hello. Lost in Wales says, evening, Foxy. Hello. Wildcat Dad says, that's fair and understandable. Thank you. Have you thought of making a page and a website for beta packs that aren't 100% complete? That's a nice idea. It is a nice idea, but from experience of not just like putting packs up for people to download on the internet, but also just being part of the Minecraft community. You know, Minecraft betas and snapshots have existed forever, but people don't know what that means, and then they complain that the features don't work properly and it crashes, or, you know, your pack doesn't work because they haven't uploaded it properly or followed the instructions. And you find that the majority of people, and this sounds awful, but it's not awful, it's just real life. The majority of people don't know what they're doing. They don't know what these things are. Unless you have been in that community and you're a technical minded person, then beta probably means nothing to you. Test version means nothing to you. You see something, you don't even look at it, you don't even read it, you just download it. When it doesn't work the way you expect it to, you automatically get this feeling of, I didn't like that, that wasn't good enough. And then that sets, you know, it's like going to a restaurant. You go to a restaurant, it might be the first time you ever go there, you have one bad meal, one bad experience. Maybe the waiter's had a bad day, maybe the chef's had a bad day, maybe the chef's not turned up and someone else having to do the cooking. You have one bad experience in a restaurant, you never ever go back. You don't. Nobody does, because you're like, well, that restaurant's rubbish. And it's the same thing with any of this sort of stuff. You can't just go, oh, well, you know, it's okay because it said specified on this part of the website that these ones are a bit rubbish, because people don't read. I don't want anybody to look at my stuff, and if they do, you know, genuinely feel that that's a bit rubbish, fair enough. But at least they're thinking something that I think is the best of my ability is rubbish, rather than me going, well, I know it's not very good, but it'll be okay. There's a big difference in expectation there, I think. So, yeah, you just got to be realistic. I got a brand to care about. I can't just be going putting rubbish everywhere. Got to have standards, says Mad582. Exactly. Standards are really important. And it's something that I find time and time again that this world is steering away from. I think we had a conversation about this on the podcast not that long ago. A comment from somebody saying that, you know, their ethos is to get things out as quickly as possible and then deal with the problems. And I think that's probably that's the way everything is in the world now. You know, these massive companies putting out software and games and things that just don't work, but it's good enough, and then fixing it. And it's such a bad attitude. It's a very modern attitude. It's a very young attitude. And it's so short-sighted. It's unbelievable, because it just makes a mockery of your abilities in your work, and it's just instantly off-putting to anybody that uses this stuff. And unless you're forced into using it, like, you know, most people have to use Windows for work or for home because it has the software that runs on it. You don't have a choice. And Linux is still, generally speaking, and I know this will wind a few people up, but it's awful for most users. It's a power user's tool. It's not something that most people can use and move over to without massive amounts of experience or anything like that. So sometimes you're stuck into these situations and you don't have a choice. But when you do have a choice, you can't have that attitude. You just cannot have that attitude. And you should never have that attitude, even if people don't have a choice, because that's just being an awful person. This can always get better. Shouldn't send, says Crazy Trucker. Yes, exactly. That's how gaming industry has moved, but put out a trash game and then sell a fix a year later. I know it's awful. It's absolutely awful. You know, and I don't want to bash on Minecraft or Bedrock Edition, but Minecraft have a beta system. But it's such a badly made beta system that it doesn't stop the bugs from getting through. So you still end up with an incredibly bad quality game to a large extent. Not all the time. Sometimes it works great, but there's been so many updates, even recently, where they've put out an update and it's just been horrendous. And you're like, come on, this is the biggest game in the world. You've got a system in place to prevent this from happening, yet time and time again it happens. You're not doing something right. Something needs to change. You need to You need to change the way things are working so that you can come out with a great product. And I think the attitude is, well, still #1 game in the world. Everyone's buying it. No point in trying harder, you know? And it's just such the wrong attitude to have. And I don't know if that is their attitude, but that's certainly what it feels like sometimes. Rant over. Rusty Shackelford says, Linux isn't bad for basic stuff. It can be grandma's email and Facebook machine. It's doing anything more advanced that you start jumping through hoops and scratching your head. Yeah, fair enough. But it's not like you can go to a shop. You know, your grandma goes to buy a computer and the shop's not going to sell a Linux machine. It's going to be a Windows machine. How's your grandma going to then get Linux on it? Unless you know somebody that can do it. Brian Cole says, 10 years of working in client services and setting expectations up front goes a long way with most people. Hey everyone, what did I miss? Says Brood. Brood, you missed your avatar getting placed because of the sign that you got in the last stream that was right at the end of the stream that I missed. So that's happened. On Realms, signs are broken again, says Asen. Doesn't surprise me. Doesn't surprise me at all. Right, okay, we have now done the outer layers of this thing all the way to the top, and I'm very happy with it. I think it looks great. The only thing I want to do now is this interim layer here. Look, it looks like it could be better, but I do kind of like the fact that it's a lot of grass on here. So I think all I'm going to do for this is just mess it up a little bit without going too overboard with it, because it adds that band of green that I think this needs, although it is supposed to be swampy and a bit gross. Yeah, I'm not going to go too overboard with mucking all of this bit up here. He says I probably end up will doing, but that's not my plan. I need more mushrooms! Mushrooms, please have you spread so I can steal you. There's one that's spread. No, you've not spread. You have spread. I steal that one. When does season 6 start, says Dribble Hugs? I have no idea. There would genuinely not even a discussion with the Truly Bedrock members, and probably won't be for at least another 6 to 12 months. I can't imagine. Depends what happens with Minecraft at the end of the day. If Mojang all of a sudden make this big announcement that they're going to do something crazy, then I'm sure a conversation like that would crop up, but it wouldn't mean that we're definitely like doing anything about it. But yeah, while things are as we expect them to be and going the way we expect them to go, I'm pretty sure we're going to be on season 5 for a good long time, because why not? Why not? Season 5's great so far. We're all very much enjoying it. Rusty Shackelford says, why don't you grow a large mushroom and harvest for tiny mushrooms? That's not a bad idea, Rusty, but I don't know if you've noticed, but the tiny mushrooms around my island are spreading like wildfire. So it kind of seems a bit pointless and a bit of a waste of money and a bit of a waste of time growing more, when realistically I only need a handful here and there. But it is a nice idea. It's a lovely idea. So thank you for the idea. But I'm afraid I'm going to pass on this occasion. But thank you. I like the idea. It's a lovely idea. But I'm afraid I'm going to pass on this occasion. But thank you. I like the idea. It's a lovely idea. But I'm afraid I'm going to pass on this occasion. I wonder if anyone thinks the scream's repeating itself. Lol. Got him. I need more grass. I definitely need more grass, but we can get away with not having grass by using bone meal. I have 4 bone meals. That'll be more than enough. And I'm going to use some shears. Caught in a foxy loop, says Beckanoid. Refresh the stream, quick. It's broken. Ow. Stop it. Why are you so mean? Oh. Silent Whisperer spun around. Must have seen an item he liked. Gimme. Thank you very much. Don't steal it, Silent. Don't steal it. They're mine. Flowers on my swamp? I don't think so, bro. No flowers in my swamp. Flowers banned. Oh, I've only got 2 sweet berries left as well. Oh my goodness me. It's a nightmare. I know your antics too well to not catch the bit, lol, says Agent. What bit? Hunger seems bugged again on 1.40. I've noticed I'm never losing hunger unless I've a ton of damage, says Wildcat Dad. Oh, really? Well, that's good to know. That's good. I have noticed, to be fair, I haven't been eating all that much. Yeah, I've only had to cull my cows once, and I'm still living off that. So speaking of which, I'm actually quite hungry and I'm not taking any damage. So maybe that's not quite right. Ow, ow. Although maybe it's because I keep walking out into the sweet berry bushes. Could have something to do with that. Oh, why do you pop off the wrong direction? So annoying. Ow. So, has anybody else got anything they would like to talk about? Anybody else got anything they would like to say? Anything of interest? Or are we all done here for the day? Have we finished talking? Shall we just be quiet for a bit? We'll have a moment's silence. Why not? Shh. We're in a library. Are not? I am. It's a very outdoor library. Can't hear you. Shh. No. Now I gotta go underneath and put things into places where they need to. Oh my goodness me, it's a nightmare. One of those there, and the mushroom. Thank you very much. Right, let's go and block the holes up. Screams, everybody in my house, shut up, says Joyful Freak. You can never silence the signs, says Agent. My internet got fixed today. Apparently the cable went bad, says Iris Bear. Oh man, your cable went bad? Did it try and strangle you? Was it like sentient? Did it leap across the room at you, be like, I'm gonna get you? And you're like, I need a new internet cable. This one's gone bad. Or do you just mean it just broke? If so, if it was just broke, don't even tell me because it's boring. I want the fun way. I don't want you to have been strangled, obviously, but you know, being attacked by a cable's interesting. Does anyone else have this annoying inventory glitch where you're not able to get an item out of its spot? Yep, just relog. Happens all the time. It's been happening for ages. It means there's something in the slot or there's something somewhere else. How does a cable go bad, though, says Rusty Shackelford. It tries to strangle you, bro. I seen it happen on the internet. On this cartoon I was watching. It's real life. Coax only lasts about 15 years, says Mike. Maybe. Depends on where you keep them and the condition of them in and stuff like that. If they're in a dry, safe spot, they should last a lifetime, really. Cables. Copper doesn't generally go too bad in my experience. I have many cables that are like 30, 40 years old that still work fine. It was super evil, came right out of the wall, says Iris Bear. Oh man, I knew it. I had a feeling. I hope you're all right. Have you been working on more music lately? I've really enjoyed the Nether songs, says Red Twist. I haven't actually. No, I haven't had opportunity to do that really. I'd like to. I got a bit of a problem actually. I got a bit of a problem. See, the reason I got into making music in the first place was because my uncle he was in bands when he was young, and he did very well in his business, and he had in his back garden of his house a recording studio. It was not like a professional one, it was an amateur one, but he had all of the stuff. And I used to go around when I was in my teens, and I would go and play. And he was also into like war games and gaming and Age of Empires and stuff like that, so I used to spend quite a lot of time over there at his house, either recording music or playing games, which was great. And then he moved recently to the Philippines on the long term, but his music stuff, a big giant room with loads of music equipment in it, stayed here. Not at my house, at actually his brother's house, my other uncle. And now they've decided they want to downsize and move. So all of this music stuff, which is really old, like really old hardware. There's a couple of guitars, there's a couple of like microphones and some keyboards and stuff like that. But I love it. It's my childhood stuff. It's all either going to go to the dump, or they've said, if you want it, you can get it. And I want it. I really want it. But where am I going to put it? I spent so much time in this last couple of years trying to get rid of all the junk I don't need. And I know if I get it, it'll take up an entire room and it'll just sit there doing nothing. But I can't let it go because it's my childhood stuff. So I got to go hire a van and go and collect all of this stuff before they decide they're going to throw it away. And I'm happy about that on a certain extent, because it'd be amazing to have all that back and like get a bit of nostalgia playing with it and fiddling with it again. But it's where I'm going to put it, where I'm going to keep it. You know, it's going to take up literally a whole bedroom, which is fine because I do have a spare bedroom it can go in. But that's already my room of many things. Like all my junk goes in there, all my cables, all my old PCs, all my monitors, all my like stuff, holiday stuff like suitcases and things like that. That's what lives in there. So if I put all the music stuff in there, where's all that going to go? Does anyone have the same block placing problem when you want a line on the floor? Instead, they stack on top like crazy. What? My cable's unplugged when I start a download. Don't tell my cable, but I think he's scared of a change. Just keep your favorite equipment and instruments as agent. Yeah, that is probably the sensible thing to do, realistically. But there's a problem with that because it's at the moment all part of this. When he moved in to his brother's house, when he moved away from his house and he moved into his brother's house because he went to live in the Philippines, he basically built it all into this single desk unit. It's a big old massive desk, and all of the hardware and everything goes into this. I'll see if I can find a Google picture of it. Not that I could be able to show you with it. No, forget it. Doesn't matter. It's a big desk, and it's all plugged into that, and it all works very nicely plugged into that. If I just take all of the stuff out of the desk, I will never be in a position to plug it all back in and make it work and play with it, and it'll just get left to rot and die, and like Rusty said, it'll go rusty, and the copper and everything will die, and yeah, it'd be a shame. So I kind of want to take the whole big desk thing, and that big desk thing is literally half the size of that bedroom. But if I take the big desk thing and I manage to get it in my house and I keep everything plugged in, because it's bigger than like a door. You couldn't get it through a door. You'd have to dismantle it, take it all to bits and rebuild it again. But if I took all of that and put it all up, at least I know it would get some use at some point, even if it's just me playing on it here and there out of a bit of nostalgia. So I don't want it to die, basically. That's my problem. Ow. Do you think it would inspire you to make more music, says Alien Doctor? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it definitely would. Yeah, 100%. Even if it was just stupid stuff or just me messing around, 100% I would, because I can't help it. I can't help it when I've got something like that in front of me that's just so easy to tell. Like when I used to live there, when he first moved in, or when he first downsized, I lived with him for a while, and I just used to go in that room all the time and just turn it all on. And on that PC that it's got, there's probably well over 200, 300 bits of songs that I've made over the years, like when I was young, that are total rubbish, but I just couldn't help it because it was so easy to do and I enjoyed it so much. So yeah. But then if I'm doing that, I'm not going to be making Minecraft content, so there's another catch-22 situation going on. It's a problem, basically. Sorry I'm late, dude. What are we doing? We are trying to get the No, Loy. No, you pinch it. That's Loy. I'm trying to get some mushrooms to finish off decorating this area. But Loy keeps pinching them. Actually, I think I need to keep that one on the podzol so that it can spread. I don't know if they'll spread from other blocks. They might do. Don't know. Don't know enough about mushrooms. Ow. You mean time is limited? Weird, says Icebear. I know, tell me about it. It sucks. It sucks. There's so little time. I don't know why you don't notice when you're young. When you're young, it just feels like there's just this abundance of time and you're bored and there's just too much time. The older you get, the less time there is, and it's like, I need more time. I don't want to go. Like David Tennant leaving Doctor Who all over again. Unfortunately, he's back for a bit. But I'll be sad. I'll get the sad feels all over again when he's gone again. Oh, man. Don't leave David Tennant. Do Doctor Who forever. Please. You're my favourite Doctor. I'll be all sad. We're nearly there, peeps. We have nearly done the whole island. This bit's all pretty much nice. I think this just needs a bit of grass and a bit of this and that. I don't think it needs much other than that. I think we're there. There's that big, thick bit of grass round here, which probably just needs tidying up a bit. But then, that's it. Never too much time when you have assignment due, though, says J.R. Humphrey. So glad to see him back for a few episodes. Would be so sad when he goes against this film. I know. Do you know what? Once he's done that bit again, I wouldn't mind if they said, that's it now, we're not doing any more Doctor Who. Doctor Who finished forever. Fine, good. If it's not David Tennant, I'm not interested. He's just been he just was the best. He was absolutely the best. I don't care what anyone else says. Whoever else your Doctor is, there hasn't been one like him again. He just was brilliant. Okay, good. I'm glad we all agree. Well, I didn't agree with you. Yes, you definitely did. 100%. I remember you doing it. And there we go. I do need a couple more bits of grass, but other than that, we are done. The island decoration is just about complete, which is lovely. I don't think I've missed anything. The wife is so excited about it. Just glad I'm not the only jealous type. Best Doctor of our generation, says Savage Flump. Absolutely, 100%. Yeah, I've never watched the old one, so I can't really compare against the original Doctors. But I just, for me, that's old TV where everything was slow and a bit boring. So I don't think, even if one of the Doctors was particularly great from back then, I probably wouldn't enjoy it all that much. Sorry, Jen, I tried, says Lawful. What's happening? Foxy, do you need more Wandering Trader heads? Oh, yes. Sorry, is Jen here? Oh, Jen. Hey, Foxy, do you need more heads? Yes, please, Jen. More the merrier. Keep them coming. Shrek's would never decorate his swamp. Tear it down, says Rusty. Well, Shrek's swamp was an amalgamation of many things over many years. And, at one point, it would have just started out as primordial soup. And eventually, it became what it is. So I'm just skipping I've got no bones. Skipping the process of it being primordial soup and going straight into it being swampy. Okay? Good. Glad we have this talk. Bone box! And it has bone meal in it. How handy. This is excellent news. Rather good news. I was just about to say, I think I might have a few too many berry bushes. I might have overdone it a bit on the berries. I need some shears. That was almost a Tigger's woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Then I didn't mean to. It's an accident. I'm just naturally a Tigger. And speaking of Wandering Traders, the wonderful thing about Tiggers is Tiggers are wonderful things. The tops are made out of rubber. The bottoms are made out of springs. That's just like a FoxyNoTail. Thank you. Do you think hardcore will come to Bedrock? Says Dweeb. Yes, I do. I'm aware that it is on the to-do list. So, yes. I just think it's a matter of time. But I suppose, everything's just a matter of time. Where did I put my shears? Where did I put my shears? I had shears. Oh, they're in my inventory. I already got them on me. Where I put them now? Jeez. If your bottom was made out of springs, you wouldn't die nearly as much, says Rusty Shackelford. That is true. You're absolutely right, Rusty. You're so right. Jeez. What am I thinking? My bottom's not made out of strings. Strings! That's maybe why. They're made out of strings. But what if it was? Here we go. I'll do. Oh, I'll do a little bit more around here. Not that one. And one there. There we go. Not those ones. Beautiful! My swamp is all swampy. I love it. It's finished. Very happy with it. I like it. I've done a good job. There's a couple of gaps here. Do you know what? I'm getting rid of that. There we go. No gap. It's beautiful. Hands up in the chat if you think it's the best swap I've ever made. What a good job I've done. I don't know here if I should plant some more trees coming around this way a bit or just leave it at the back like that. I kind of like the fact that it's open. I originally planned to bring them all the way around, but I kind of like it like that. Oh, I haven't put any leaves. I haven't done leafing. I need to do leafing. Leave it alone. No. Don't make stupid jokes. All right, leaf it out. Oh, my goodness. What'd I just say? I need a box, and I can't remember which one it is. I've come to my box because I need something, but I can't remember what it is. What do I need? Come on, peeps in the chat. What did I go to these boxes for? I don't know. Oh, a dirt. I was going to organize my dirt. I know I didn't mention it to you. That's why you don't know. But that's what I was going to do. Leaves, says Jared. No, I get the leaves in a minute. I need to organize first. Oh, I need more space. Oh, I got loads more rooted dirt here. I didn't realize I had more rooted dirt. Oh, geez. In that case, we need to go put some more rooted dirt into this machine of many things. All right, let's put those in there. We'll get some rooted dirt. We'll get some leaves. Leaf it out. Oh, what? Shut up about it. Stupid leaf. We'll take some mangrove leaves and we'll take some oak leaves. I think that will look nice. I won't take vines because I don't have very many of those. And we'll go splash a little bit of these things around then. I like it open at the front, says Poor Boy's mum. Yeah, but what about my swamp area? What do you think about that being open at the front? Didn't Silent host a Bedrock 1 life world years ago, says Plebs? No idea. No idea. Don't keep a track of what Silent gets up to outside of Truly Bedrock, sadly. I do like to watch his bug date videos. I do find those quite entertaining. Although they've been a bit few and far between lately. I need to have a word with him. Like, hey, bro, it's my favourite series on your channel. Where is it, bro? Where's my bug date? I need it. Rooted dirt, it's the best dirt in the world. The best what? Dirt. That's not what he said. Pretty sure it is. Ow. Lovely, lovely job. Yes. Many rooted dirts. Ow. These stupid berry bushes. Who's gone around planting sweet berry bushes everywhere? This is a stupid idea. Although it'll keep people out and hopefully mobs as well. Who discovered the biggest tree in the world? Leif Erikson. Bad joke about leaves. Leif Erikson. What? I don't get it. I don't get it. Sorry. Foxy Dumbface here. If you could only place and hide item frames, you could place sticks on the floor in detail. Oh, we got invisible item frames on here. It's my placeable items pack. So I could do that. I could put sticks on the floor. I don't know if I want to do that, though. I don't think I think it'd look a bit weird. Well, thank you for the idea. I could definitely do it. I just don't think I will. A couple more bits of rooted dirt here and there, please. Ow. Oh. Put a piece there. Why not? Put a couple of pieces there. There we go. Lovely. You need frogs too, says. I've got well, I got buckets of tadpoles. The only problem is, if I place them out here, they will disappear and despawn. And I don't want them to disappear and despawn. Unless I tie them up. In which case, I'll probably end up accidentally putting them on a chunk border, in which case they'll disappear and despawn. So, I need to have a controlled area to breed frogs. Frogs. And then worry about that sort of thing. And there we go. I've done all of my rooted dirt now. It looks even better. So just leaves. So we just have a few piles of leaves here and there. Just to add in that little bit of extra loveliness. It's a bit big, that pile of leaves. Where's my shit? I've got my shears on me again. My hoe. Hoe would be better. It lasts for longer. Does the mini block thing work for sticks or dead plants? Says Poor Boys. No. But what you do, right, is you get yourself an item like a bamboo, yeah, and you go like that, and you use a piece of slime, and then you get a stickable bamboo. I don't have much slime. Right, what was I doing? I might as well just use the shears if they're about. No, I got right, hoe. I got a hoe, bro. A hobo? No, it's not what I said. A hobo. What are you talking about, hobos? Right, bit of leaves here. Lovely. Ow. Bit of leaves here. Maybe have a bit of them on. Ow. Here. Ow. Wish Mojang would do fun things like allow frogs to dance like the Michigan frog from Looney Tunes if you rename it. You've got to be a little bit careful if you're Mojang of taking other people's properties and IPs. It's all right, you know, having a laugh between friends about something and a joke is fine. But if you're a company like Mojang, which is always under scrutiny from everybody, you can't really just go around ripping off other people's things and then sticking it in your game. Which is why I imagine the Copper Horns never properly made it in, because the Copper Horns used to play tunes that were like familiar from local or like old TV shows and things like that. I don't know whether that's the case or not, but that's what it felt like. I don't know where to put these leaves. I don't want to overdo it. I think we've got enough stuff going on. I don't think we need any more. Maybe I'll do a pile over here. That doesn't look all wrong. I can never get little leaves piles to look right. That'll do. That's fine. I'll do a little pile over here, and then we're done with leaves. I have to go now. Have a good rest of your morning, says JR Pumphrey. It's my evening, but thank you. Rusty says, I've read that one. Lawful says, Michigan J Frog was wonderful, Rusty. I have no idea what you're talking about, but I will nod and smile and agree with you and say, yeah, that was great. Best frog I ever seen. Thanks. Sounds intensifies, says Rusty Shackelford. Mojang isn't Fortnite. We don't steal content, says Asen. I think pretty sure Mojang, Fortnite have licenses for all the content that they've got. I don't think. I mean, Epic Games again, huge, massive company. I don't think they would go around stealing content they weren't allowed. Otherwise, you would be all over the internet, mate. You'd be hearing about it constantly. But Mojang doesn't need to acquire licenses to sell for Minecraft, so it doesn't need to waste money. Whereas Fortnite needs stuff like that to keep dragging people back in, and that's why, like, the Minecraft marketplace needs stuff like that to keep dragging people into that. So Minecraft itself doesn't need it because it sells itself, if you get what I'm saying. Some of the dances had some controversy, says Asen. Nah, I don't think anybody can copyright a dance. Hey Foxy, I've always thought that it would be cool if y'all on the server held a conquest to have 1 or 2 people who win join the server just to do your grunt work for a few hours a day. Very dangerous just adding on random people. You know, one of the appeals for Truly Bedrock doesn't come as a shock to us is the fact that it's exclusive, which means there is an appeal to it from people that aren't part of it that would like to be part of it, because we make it seem difficult to get involved with. And it's one of the draws for it, which is great. And the reason we don't let just anybody play on here is because we're very conscious about who we do have on here and who we play with. And we, as much as we don't like background check members, you get people on the server that we don't know a great deal about that have won a competition or have done this and the other. They could be anybody, you know. And if it turns out that we're, you know, down the line, they've done something horrendous or done something bad and we were seen to have associated with them, that's negative against the brand. So it's not, it's a nice idea, but in reality it's probably not.
Foxy Fiery Fury aka KC Creates has 100% chance of getting a sign.
We got a sign. This is one of the longest names in the world. Have you guys not seen the mob vote? Insane Twitter randoms nowadays, says Asen. 9% 3 times in a row. How to get 100%, says 4boys1. You just do exactly what Foxy Fiery Fury, aka KC Create, did. It's so simple. It's so simple. Oh, you just got to do exactly what they did. What you do is you type in... Oh, it's my last head. Type in sign, right? And you might get one. No, I don't want andesite. I don't want andesite. I want stone. I think I may have left my stone slabs upstairs. But it doesn't matter. I can make more. There's plenty more where they came from. I would like some sticks and some slabs and some armor stands. Thank you very much. Might as well make many armor stands since we're going to be using them. I would like a FoxyNoTail avatar, please. I would like you back in there, and I would like to go and name it on my anvil. How many tries did that take you, says Asen? It's totally random. There we go. Amazing. We have a new one. Where are we going to put this one? I think there's a one free corner left in the room of many animals. So we'll pop it in there, I imagine. For now, here we go. We really need to sort these wandering traders out. Yep. Oh, that's where me stuff is. Oh, you can go there. It's fine. You can go there. And you can... look like... that. You're pointing at them, who are pointing at them, who are looking at them, who's looking over there. Yep. It's all connected. Salute, Foxy says. I don't think I've got a salute pose. Salute would be nice. It's a face palm pose, I think. I don't think it's a salute pose. Okay. That one. That one. That. No, not that one, you moron. That one. That one. Nice. All right, where were we? Okay. Oh, no. I need, hopefully in my shiny things box and my wood box, I need, oh, I've only got one left. I need a couple more shulker boxes to carry all that junk from upstairs. Let's make a couple more chests. There's one in there, I know, but there's only one. Okay? Jeez. 2 empty shulker boxes. Nice. We'll leave that job to Silent as Lois, says Ace. And what's that then? I think someone needs to give Foxy some lemon sheep, lol, says the night. I don't think they do. I don't think they do. I'm new. I don't really know about you, but is that a server? And if it is, how could I join, says CEO Loco. You can't. It is a server, but we don't. It's a content creators only server for content creators that are specifically part of a specific white list, specifically. And we're not looking for new members. No, at this moment in time. Sounded like you wasn't sure about that. Well, it's complicated. Okay? Shut up. Do as you're told. Right, many things. A lot of those could go in my wood box, but I can't be bothered because I'm lazy. There we go. Lovely, lovely job. Excellent. Yes. All of my things neatly organized. We can put them away. No one will ever know that we've had all of that junk out building with it. Excellent. Good stuff. Right, we'll shove that in there with that dirt stuff because it makes sense. Only current members of TB can be members. Them's the rules, says Rusty Shackleford. Indeed. Oh, I thought it was a public one, says CL Loco. Nope. Foxy, I said you weren't face palming worthy. Silent as Lloyd cover that great for the whole server. Oh, okay. Thank you. I think it would be fun to dye cows to get some weird tinted cow patterns, lol, says I the night. Then you can have lemon cows. What? No. No. Right. Okay. So the next point of thing that I'm doing over... I can't speak. I can't do it. The next thing I'm doing over here is I'm going to be working on this hole, which means we've got a whole bunch of digging to do. We've got a whole bunch of deciding where we're going to have things to do. There's a whole bunch of things to do. However, I'm thinking I might be a little bit mean, as much as I don't want to, but I might end this stream early because I'm kind of at the end of one job and starting another one. We're already an hour and 40 in, which means technically we've only really got 20 minutes left of this stream. And I think it would be better to start doing this tomorrow, so we've got a good old chunk of time to concentrate on it, because we've got a lot of stuff to do here. Got to make this link up down here. We've got to make it all look nice. We've got to make more rooms to put more things in. Got to make a system that's going to make that go up and down. We might need to think about bees, because honey block water system would be nice. So yeah, I think we got a lot to do. So it's probably, sad as it is, tomorrow. Same time tomorrow, says David. Well, actually, tomorrow, David, there will be 2. There will be another stream in 13 hours. So that'll be 10 a.m. UK time or GMT. And then there'll be another one at 7:30 p.m. UK time or GMT, depending on which one you want to use. So yeah, there'll be 2 streams tomorrow. Back here, Truly Bedrock. Don't miss it. Don't miss out. Thank you all very much for being here. Enjoy these ads that I throw at you before I end the stream. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.